All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clash of the Titans. Today we have Taggo versus Badroenis. It's going to be an amazing match. Taggo being fourth on the leaderboards, an amazing runner. Badroenis, a really good one himself. Not entirely sure what his placement is right now, but a competitor nonetheless. And here in the commentators booth, I have Collins. What's going on, Collins?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Pretty good. I just noticed I still have Callie on the screen here for the commentator. I'll change that in a second. But welcome, Collins. You excited for the race?
Yeah, I'm really stoked for this one. It should be a really fun time. Been a fan of Badronis for a while, been friends for a bit, been grinding pretty hard lately. And obviously it's always a pleasure to watch Taggo do some runs, so it should be a good one.
Absolutely. Is it Collins underscore VG? Is that what it is?
It is.
Perfect. All right, gotcha. Okay. All right, in the commentators booth with us, we have Badronis and Taggo. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Hey, doing good?
Good. You guys ready for the match? You guys feel prepared?
Yep.
I think I'm ready.
Think you're ready? All right, perfect. Well, you guys are both ready. File saves and everything cleared. I guess we'll go ahead and give you the countdown.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds good.
So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset. All right, you guys can stay. Just make sure you guys are muted and everything. And best of luck to you guys.
All right.
Stay, leave,
Thank you.
whatever you want to do.
Good luck, Taggo.
Good luck.
All right, perfect. And they're off. I guess we'll go ahead and use Taggo's audio here.
Excellent.
Go. To be a little quiet. That up here. All right, perfect. All right, I don't have the plugin I was actually using to match everything up. I think Twitch recognized it as a plugin and it's not working today. It was like booting me out as I was trying to use it. So luckily they both started around the same time, about a second difference, not a big deal. So timers will just be off by a second. But first impressions, Colin. What are you thinking? Badroenis, Taggo?
Well, I think it'd be a bit disingenuous for me to say that the Badronis had the advantage here. Obviously, Taggo is one of the best runners in the world. I do think that Badronis has an opportunity to capitalize maybe on a couple of mistakes or something, but Taggo is pretty consistent. I will say again that Badronis has been grinding quite a bit. He recently PB'd, got a 145.03. I think 53rd on the leaderboard or something like that, and he did lose like 2 minutes. He was 143 pace going into like Rainbow Ride, so he definitely has an opportunity to do really well, and we'll see that here. Taggo actually going to miss this bomb clip.
Ooh, interesting mistake from Taggo.
Yeah, a bit. You don't really see that sort of thing with Taggo. Maybe just used to the getting the LBLJ out of the way, perhaps, and just maybe not really feeling the bomb clip right now. Not really sure, but definitely giving Badronis a bit of an advantage here to the start. We're going to see a Whomp's Fortress 8, which is my favorite part about 120. Personally, I can't stand wasting 40 seconds in slide and then resetting in Whomps immediately. But
yeah, absolutely. We actually did see in the first race, I think it was either Rockchalk or Drogi did go for the slide first, because in a race you just have to finish it anyway, and that movement does save a second. See, Taggo is going for that movement, deciding to save that 1 second.
Yeah.
See that Whomp's Fortress 9 out from Taggo, so a bit unsynced until probably Dark World.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, no, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. It's always fun to get some 120 races going. Really don't see those too often, so shout outs to you for putting this together. And I don't know. I think we're going to see a fun race regardless of whatever happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be super fun. And yeah, with that early mistake from Taggo, thankfully it's out of the way. He was having a lot of trouble with that bomb clip. Hopefully it's just some first race nerves. Get that out of the way. Won't see too many mistakes like that. Badronis having a really nice 100 coin here in Whops. A couple slowdowns here and there, but definitely made the cycle he was going for.
Yeah, a bit dusty on the rollout, and unfortunately missing the double jump there to get up there for those coins. But really pretty solid overall. Not a huge deal with those mistakes. Maybe losing like 3 or 4 seconds. Unfortunately, when you're racing against Taggo, you really can't afford to make those 2 to 3 second mistakes because he will absolutely catch up after a few. He's incredibly fast. Looks like he's going for the sock folder setup here. Just prefers a bit of consistency maybe after missing that bomb clip and goes ahead and gets it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I heard in his stream earlier before the race that he was going for the that full setup there on the candleless just for consistency wise. Didn't want to risk it. So it seems like he's changing a couple strats here for this race. Let's see how that turns out.
Nice outlet there from Badroenis. Missed the fence clip movement that Taggo actually just got, but managed to make it work. Taggo looking clean. See, and Taggo, missed the ground pound. Was going to say maybe saved about a second over Badroenis, but actually pretty much evened out there. So many little, mistakes that actually are much more costly than you'd assume. And Badroenis missing the backup here to try to get up onto this cement slope. Gonna lose a bit of time. We'll see what he goes for Canalist. Looking like we're going to see a texture setup, though.
Yeah, Badroenis looks pretty good on his side. And, it's not. Just barely missing it. Thankfully, he's got this wild blue backup. But like you were saying, the small mistakes do add up. And with Badroenis still having a bit of a lead coming into here, we'll see how it ends up. That Canalist mistake isn't quite a small one, about 8 seconds. So we'll see.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Oh.
Yeah, Taggo's internet lagging out ever so slightly.
No worries. Yeah, looking like a decent 100 coin there. Almost missed that cycle. Luckily managed to get it. And Badroenis here lining up this texture a bit more. Really want to make sure you get this one, and he does. So nicely done there. But Taggo had a very excellent 100 coin there. Just barely making that cycle, like I said, but looking really clean.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, Badroenis on the last 2 stars here, Womps Fortress. He's had a pretty good Womps Fortress so far.
Yeah, just a couple mistakes.
Major. Candle is probably the biggest one, but yeah, a few slowdowns here and there, like we were saying. Taggo having probably a better Womps Fortress here than Badroenis.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say so as of right now. Just playing it a bit more consistent, and the 100 coin just a little bit cleaner. And Badroenis missing the last ground pound there, but luckily not having to reset the Womp King. That would be unfortunate. It looks like he should be grabbing the star here. He does.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, messing that up, obviously you do want to land under the star or where it spawns, so you grab it. Thankfully he was able to readjust after that missed ground pound.
Yep, and looks like, we are going to have Badroenis finishing up here and headed into JRB very shortly. You can see on his splits here, he's a bit behind. Looking like we're going to see probably like a 20 Womps exit or something like that, which isn't too bad. It's not optimal, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, not terrible. You can get like right around 6 minutes, probably sub 6 minutes of perfect Womps with a Womps 8. So being behind 20 seconds in a race isn't too bad there.
Especially in a 120 race, we have a lot of run to go. We have like an hour and like 40 some minutes or 30 minutes of racing to go. So lots of opportunities here. But like I said, when you're going against a runner like Taggo, you really can't afford to make these minor mistakes because he will catch up, as we've seen. I think if I had to take a guess, the bomb clip mistake that Taggo had at the beginning was probably nullified by now. Probably didn't make a difference. But actually sliding down here, interesting.
You can't
and
get
missing
back
again.
Yeah, opting for that side flip. That does skip that ledge there as well. Okay, he's up there. And he's
interesting there. Seeing nice ship clip here from Badroenis, getting kind of
but
caught
he's
up.
not in there, but he's in the eel. Hopefully he can make it. There he goes. Okay.
Oh, barely got into that loading zone. That's very scary. Typically, when you hit the eel there, you kind of just want to use those iframes to hit the loading zone, but it looked like they almost ran out for Badroenis, which would have been certain death and not the mistake you want to make when Taggo is kind of on your tail. Looks like Taggo's actually going for the nice movement into Aquarium, starting out there.
Yeah, saving a couple frames and lag doing Aquarium first. Otherwise, not really any time save. But yeah, Badroenis hitting that eel. It's kind of like hitting an eyeball and then killing the eyeball if you're inside of it. As long as you're like continuously taking damage, he'll just stay in those invincibility frames. So it's really like when you get spit out from the eel is when like you really can't re-enter. It's very difficult.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Badroenis kind of having an issue there with the beginning of the 100 coin, but not a huge deal. We'll see hopefully a pretty normal 100 coin out of him so far. And this is one of the more slept on 100 coin stars, in my opinion. You're only allowed to miss one coin. I think there's only like 104 coins total or 105 coins total in the entire course. So it's really, really tight. And obviously the shell movement is really tough too. You're going to see Badroenis going for the second shell to get this red coin, but he does it beautifully. So looking pretty clean so far for Badroenis. We'll see what Taggo has to offer here. Probably, obviously, having to go for the ship clip here.
Yeah, see if he can save a few seconds over Badroenis with this ship clip. Not getting that little damage boost as Badroenis did. Yeah, JRB, not too much to talk about. Ship clip and 100 coin are probably the two major time differences that you'll see here in JRB. And Taggo's in the ship. Definitely saving time over Badroenis.
Yeah, definitely pretty clean. And you saw Badroenis miss a coin out of the ring there. Not a big deal. He actually, he needs to go back for that one because he needs 68 here in order to complete the 100 coin. Like I said, super, super tight on coins here in JRB. So looks like, Taggo's going to be saving quite a bit of time over Badroenis here. And Badroenis not spamming B up the slope. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much time that B spam actually saves. We saw that yesterday. One of the runners didn't decide to spam B. I think it was Heisenburger. I've heard it doesn't really save much time, especially like if you don't get an optimal one, because you can speed kind of varies there. So interesting decisions from runners. Not 100% sure what the reasoning is.
Absolutely. But looking really clean so far for Taggo. Very early on in the 100 coin, obviously, but really optimal lag reduction. Doesn't slow down for the for the coins or anything. He did miss the red coin, the first red coin out of the shell there, the clam, but that's totally fine. We'll see how he does with the second shell, because this one is tough. For those who haven't run 120 star before, it's a lot harder than it looks to get this red in. It looks like he actually misses a commentator's curse. Sorry about that, Taggo.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the hardest coin to grab out of the clams in JRB. Hitbox is just very wonky. You really have to get it real precise so Mario just kind of clips right into there without taking damage.
Yeah, there's a little kind of visual key you can set up there. Something to do with Mario's shadow. It's not super crazy, but yeah, looking pretty clean so far for Taggo. Had a bit of a hiccup there. We'll see how Badroenis lands up this cannon shot. Cannon shot is pretty important. You definitely don't want to miss. He's going to take his time there and hopefully line this one up to grab the star, and he does.
Very clean. Yeah, I know missing the cannon shots does lose a little bit of time. I think as long as you have, what is it, the chest back up, it's not too bad. But Badroenis, not having to worry about that time loss. Very good cannon shot on his end. Taggo opening the cannon at the end of his 100 coin. See how his ending goes here.
Interesting. He kind of went on that floating dock sort of thing to get to instead of just jumping up on the concrete slab there. I don't really know if that loses time or not. It looked like it was pretty fast, but kind of curious. And Taggo going to be missing a coin ring and a coin there on purpose. And nice movement on that maze there. It's a lot harder than it looks while lag reducing, that's for sure.
Yeah, awkward camera angles and all. With that ending movement, I know Taggo normally does canonless here in JRB, and so that movement is what you do to get up to that red coin the fastest. So probably just some muscle memory there, even though he did have to open the cannon. Having the same muscle memory.
JRB cannonless is not something you want to go for in race. Pretty tough strat, but nice clip there from Badroenis on the chest star, saving about something like 2 seconds. But looking pretty good. This is not a bad JRB from Badroenis so far. Just being around on his chat a lot, I know that sometimes he struggles a bit with JRB. I mean, everybody does. It's a really hard stage, and it's really easy to reset here just because it's like super early in the run. Taggo nicely clipping there as well. But yeah, it looks like to be a pretty solid JRB from both these runners so far, which is always nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, deceptively hard is JRB. Lag reduction, missed swims, all that stuff makes a big difference, and one that you don't really notice just watching it. Yeah, both runners dealing with all that pretty well. They're just
lots of
finishing up.
Yeah, pretty soon here. Lots of minor optimizations, but yeah, like look at this lag reduction by Badroenis here. And we've seen excellent lag reduction from Taggo too. I think that's something that separates the good runners from the great runners, or the great from the best, I guess you could say. Lots of like excellent lag reductions and stuff that is, I mean, pretty tough. I mean, you have to claw grip your controller in weird places. The camera's moving all over the place. It's kind of weird. But
Badroenis getting really close to that eel.
Yeah, a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, if you go a little too early, you take a bit of a damage bonk off of that eel, and you're kind of like low on I guess air or HP after that bonk, so you have to like really hurry and get that star.
Absolutely. It's not a star that you want to die on. That's probably the most frustrating thing. And Badroenis kind of re-entering the stage by accident, forgets that he has to actually do Aquarium next. That's, I'm going to say the meme. Not a huge deal. Didn't lose a ton of time there, but man,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
Not something you want to see. Definitely kind of a mental block was probably... You definitely get in the habit of just like holding up and re-entering stages, so... But yeah, should be good here in the aquarium. Not much going on. You can miss coins, kind of just being a little too optimal on your turns and stuff like that, but not too bad.
Yeah, not a stage that I really care to optimize too much as aquarium. It's one of those things that's super boring just to, you know, like practice all day.
Swim in a giant circle. Small circle, then a bigger circle.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like we're not synced up in route quite yet. But it looks like Taggo does have a bit of a lead here. Probably wouldn't have been as large had Badroenis not re-entered J or B by mistake. But Badroenis is going to be going to get his first slide star here, and Taggo going to be going for the wing cap, or second, and then wing cap. I'm actually not sure with Womps 9 and 120.
Yeah, we'll probably go for the slide, because when you exit the slide, you pop right where the wing cap
Yeah,
is.
right there.
Yeah, there he goes.
I've never seen anybody do Womps 9 and 120, I'll be honest. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you don't ever see that really outside of races.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty new for me as well. I have no idea how all the timing and stuff works out. Pretty good slide from Badroenis, 12-7. We'll see what Taggo gets. Probably 12-8, 12-9.
Nice.
We had a not an optimal jump off of that, but 12-9. It's really just a meme. Like looking for these time differences here.
Oh yeah, 0.2 seconds. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it adds up eventually, but you know, not a thing. But,
something fun for chat to guess at and all that.
Oh, for sure.
Something small.
Yeah. But nice flying here from Badroenis. I think we'll see Taggo's flying a bit more optimal here. Again, something that really separates like the great from the best is flying. It's incredibly touchy sometimes, and you see a lot of these runners. Oh, Badroenis missing the text box skip. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Like I said, landing just as important and flying as flying itself. So Badroenis landing a bit too close to the button. Was not able to get like that rollout that he was going for.
Yeah, excellently done there from Taggo. And looks like Taggo is ahead here, going into Dark World already, and Badroenis has one more slide star to go. So Taggo just having a bit better, cleaner of a race so far, and we see that bomb clip mistake really didn't have much or hold much weight, I guess. I mean, we're already kind of past it, and we're not even on a lobby yet, so pretty interesting stuff. Just goes to show how fast these top runners are. You know, Badroenis being pretty fast himself with a 1:45.03, and that's definitely not a time to shake your head at, but Taggo is just something else.
Yeah, absolutely. And like just tiny optimizations, tiny movement, lag reduction, optimal corners, no dusty rollouts, all that stuff plays a part as Taggo races through Dark World, where you really can't lose a ton of time. Bit of a freeze there, but we're back.
Yeah, going for the Zaya cycle here and nailing it. Looking very excellent. Pretty crazy to go for Zaya cycle in a race, if you ask me, but doing that box rollout movement really clean and finishing it out pretty well here. We'll see how the ending looks. Going for the side flip ending. Looking good.
Yeah, very nice.
Excellent stuff. And this is actually, if you're looking at Badroenis' splits perhaps, where he's going to save a bit of time, and by a bit I mean like 55 seconds, because he did take a death at the end of Dark World in his PB. So managed to be super ahead in his PB despite dying in Dark World.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Talking about internet outages as on the East Coast, I'm experiencing a slight lag in my internet right now. Nobody can probably hear me on screen or anything like that. We're working on it. We are working on it. Come on, internet, don't be doing this to me. Don't be doing this to me. Don't be doing this to me.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, I just
Oh,
got
wow.
you.
Okay, maybe it's coming back. Just fucking internet blips, man.
Yeah, there's issues with Verizon today. You're kind of coming in and out, but I can still like hear you vaguely.
Dude, that's super unfortunate. It's gotta be today.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm so sorry, man. Should be good here in a second if I'm coming back.
Yeah, your internet, your voice is getting a lot clearer, so you should be good.
Okay. So weird. The notification here in a sec that OBS is back. Alright. OBS not back online, but we got the races going.
Oh, it says your stream is offline.
Yeah, because the OBS hasn't reconnected yet for whatever reason.
Weird. I'm still watching your Discord stream.
I'll do a quick stop and restart. Alright. We back? I think we're back. OBS says we're back at least. Thank God. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Bunch of internet problems. Collins was saying like Verizon internet cables or something were having issues. So I deeply apologize for the interruption, but we are back. Both runners in BOB. Taggo blasting off with those secret coins.
Do you mind just
Do I have to reshare? Okay, I have to reshare.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
All right, excellent. All right, we're back.
Perfect. All right. That was very strange. I don't know if it's just like the upload was messing up, but internet was back way before the stream was able to start back up. But regardless, let's see. Badroenis at 21 stars. Taggo having 23. Seems to have caught up a bit more since we last saw these runners.
Yeah, it could have been just a different star order too at this point. Not really entirely certain what's been going on, or there was a major mistake from Badroenis or something. But yeah, I mean we're back, and I guess we'll kind of figure out what's going on here in a minute. We're gonna see what stars they've done. And looks like okay, Taggo is off to the races for this 100 coin. It looks like Badroenis is going to be as well. And both missing the first or the third coin there. Really bad RNG on both ends.
Yeah, it really sucks missing the coin. And Badroenis taking a bonk, trying to get up there with that triple jump. Okay, so Taggo definitely having a couple more stars here in BOB because he was just doing his like flying stars. The 100 coin is the last one that he's got. So he is probably 45 seconds or so ahead of Badroenis. And Badroenis taking a bonk from the chain chomp, losing his shell.
That's the worst thing that can happen there.
That's so unfortunate. But
Luckily, he knows his backups. We'll see if he can get this kind of like island hop movement down, getting the second wall kick, and luckily not managing to, make a huge deal out of it. But man, this is really unfortunate. He's gonna have to get a second wing cap here as well, so he's gonna lose just a bit more time.
Yeah, really good
top of
flying on the positive end, but yeah, super sad losing all that speed. And why is he jumping into the cannon? He doesn't have a wing cap. It was running out. No.
And he's gonna have to go to the cannon again. Oh man.
Yeah, he's got a blast. I don't know what he was thinking. Just some muscle memory there or something.
That's what it has to be. I'm gonna say the meme, and that's a big deal. That's a huge deal, in fact.
Kind of a big deal. All right, hopefully, just gotta shake it off. Just gotta do the best that he can to finish this out. Did have a pretty good number of coins coming up to here. Wasn't the best cannon shot, but still got 64 coins.
Oh, and getting the roll out there too. Unfortunately, not capitalizing on it. Kind of sliding backwards a bit. Just gotta shake it off. Taggo is quite a bit ahead here, already going down in a basement. So we'll see what happens in SSL for Taggo. Anticipating it to be pretty solid, but then again, we do have a lot of really tough strats in SSL. Probably the hardest stage in the game, or one of the hardest stages in the game. The 100 coin, really tough. But I mean, specifically SSL Reds, you take a death at the end of Reds, and the race could completely, kind of change.
Yeah, shift back into Badroenis' favor a little bit. So yeah, tons of gameplay. Anything can go wrong, especially here in basement. There's so much going on. So Badroenis had to have taken a death. I don't know if anyone can confirm this in chat, but in Dark World or something, because he still needs 2 stars after this 100.
Yeah, I think I saw somebody say that he had a death or something like that in Dark World. I'm not entirely certain. But nice pillarless there from Taggo. Didn't really see what happened there. Maybe assuming it's probably a Tama plus.
Yeah, I didn't quite see it. I'm not sure what it is, but he got it nonetheless. Taggo just needs to stay consistent at this point, minimize mistakes. Just looking not to really give anything back to Badroenis.
Yeah, and 120 is one of those categories where if you do make a big mistake, it's usually a pretty large one and can be very, very costly in terms of time. So, like I said, if you see a death at the end of Reds or a meltdown on HMC 100, the tables could completely turn. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because I personally hate seeing that in races, unless it makes it really close. But we'll have to see how Taggo's Reds goes here.
Yeah, absolutely. 120, definitely the category of consistency. And what a fast rollout from Taggo there. Really booking it here on Reds. We'll see how he does.
Yeah. Go for this wall bounce.
Some decent speed. Nothing seemed like an insane amount. Should be able to get all 4 points here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a really tough strat here, this wall bounce. The thing about SSL Reds that's with wall bounce that's hard is actually not the beginning. At least not too hard, but it's this ending, and we're gonna see here Taggo kind of proving me right here, ledge grabbing there a bit. And once those blocks are kind of not in the orientation that you're used to them being in, it's anybody's guess as to what's gonna happen.
Yeah, those blocks have a cycle just like anything else in this game, so it can be a bit stressful when things don't go too right. But Taggo managing to deal with the problems. I'm sure he's got plenty of experience there. That ledge grab not too big of a deal.
Oh, absolutely. We must have seen a death at the end of Dark World from Badroenis. Or something like that, I'd have to assume. Obviously the BOB 100, he lost the shell and, lost a bit of time. Being plus 235 on the PB splits, especially with, I know in his I don't know if the chat heard, but in his PB did die at the end of Dark World. So I think he must have taken a death for that to really make sense to me. Because if he had gotten through Dark World, he definitely wouldn't be plus 235.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, missing the pillar list there.
Yeah, Taggo getting the big bomb, but got caught up in that weird little platform there. Can definitely give you some issues, and giving Badroe some issues right now. So topless does get the wall kick. Very nice.
It's a tough strat. It's kind of finicky sometimes. So luckily, Badroenis managing to do that, and Taggo kind of cruising through this 100 right now, looking very good.
Taggo making it look easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Much of these top runners do.
We'll have to see how the inside of the pyramid movement looks, because this is probably the toughest, and at least in my opinion, the toughest part of the. Oh, and actually missing the little.
Bonk ledge grab you get.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So the inside of the pyramid, pretty tough.
Yeah, backing it up pretty well though. Was able to get back on track. Missing those platforms there, those little secret coins, is really what you want to avoid. So as long as you nail those, taking the rest of it safe, making sure you get all the coins that you need isn't too big of a deal.
Unfortunately, Taggo missing a coin there. Not a huge deal. Should be able to grab a Goomba, but nice Tama there from Badroenis.
Badroe doing, is that medium bomb? Looked like he was going kind of slow.
He looked like he was going very slow. I didn't actually catch the beginning of it too much, but I did see the Tama movement, so medium Tama would be pretty insane.
Yeah, that would have been sick. I know once you miss like 1 or 2, you kind of feel nervous and you're like, all right, I gotta, even if it is media bomb, I gotta go for it at least.
There's a lot on the line, absolutely.
Yeah, luckily he's got that. Doesn't have to worry about it, but, okay, so he did still have the talent, so that was only his first one. Or only did miss one, his second attempt.
Oh, Taggo taking a bit of a bonk there.
Bit of an awkward bonk there too. Very strange, but is down there, and he also gets the topless wall kick there. Very nice.
So chat confirming it actually was a medium bomb Tama. That's actually very impressive. So congrats to Badroenis there. You know, always super interesting to see people's topless setups. I think I was talking to Ringo, and I mentioned, you know, trying out a couple different topless setups, and Ringo said, you know, it's kind of just a meme. There really is no topless setup specifically. You can get it in a myriad of different ways. It's kind of just up to personal preference and like what works for you. So I always find it pretty interesting to see what people decide to do. Like Taggo going for 2 long jumps at the beginning. I don't think I've ever seen that. Usually you see like 1 long jump and then 2 like dive rollouts. It's just kind of cool, like I said, to see what everybody does.
Yeah, it is really cool. That's something really cool about Mario 64 in general, is there are so many strats that don't have like set setups. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. So it's cool to see like little variants, and you can like tell which runner is doing what by their gameplay sometimes.
And we saw Badroenis actually not go for the wall bounce movement, something that he's practiced but just hasn't put into runs. And it's you know, I mean, what like we just said, whatever works for you, whatever's consistent. He does lose a bit of time there, but definitely prefers to kind of play it safe on those reds, and I don't necessarily blame him. But we'll see how this 100 coin looks for Taggo so far. One of my favorite starts, personally. I think when executed well, looks so cool. The movement is just incredible. You have a lot of really cool stuff going on in this HMC 100. BLJ, kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I really like this this HMC route. It's like super dangerous. It is exciting, and it just gets your nerves going. So here's the first dangerous thing. So beautiful from Taggo. It doesn't even make it look dangerous at all. Like getting that long jump, grabbing that red coin, then hitting a particular part of that slope to slide down to get that double jump, to get that wall kick for the other red coin. It's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
And Taggo making it look very easy. Not actually getting the second red coin first, which is interesting. Usually I haven't seen that method. I don't think it loses any time. It seems to be the same, because usually you get the red and then the scuttlebug. Or at least as far as I'm aware, as far as the RTA guide shows. But we'll see how this BLJ looks for Taggo here. Should be kind of fun to see what method he goes. He goes for just Lakitu Cam. Oh, and he changes to Mario Cam C-Down right beforehand. I feel like that's the strat. Making it look super easy there.
Very good BLJ there. Yeah, super good from Taggo. Should be just cleaning this up. Should have enough coins here at the end. Nothing too crazy that can happen here. You could lose a bit of time. You know, from breaking the boxes, some weird RNG with the blue coin and stuff, but dangerous stuff is out of the way, so big relief for Taggo.
Badroenis having a really excellent movement in the pyramid here. Don't know if you caught that, but got the little ball bonk there and managed to hit all those secrets. So there's a lot going on in 120. It's really hard to really focus on what's what's going on both screens there, but Taggo looking really solid so far with this 100 coin.
Yeah, it is. Badro also getting that jump dive for those 5 coins at the end of 100. Something that's very difficult to do. So inside of the pyramid for him went very well.
Yeah, I personally think that Badroenis is like super slept on as a runner. He's really good in a lot of categories. There's a lot of really good commentary. So it's kind of just, you know, people are sometimes surprised by the strats he busts out, and I'm like, this is like pretty normal stuff. You know, he's just pretty well practiced, but unfortunately, when you're going against Taggo, it's pretty tough to look really good.
It is pretty tough, unfortunately. He is slept on, unfortunately, and it is a bit tough to go against Taggo.
And Taggo getting the clip there, looking really clean. The clip's a little bit, the Toxic Maze clip is a little bit harder than it looks. I mean, I haven't really put in too much practice, but it's a little bit of a thing. Yeah,
you have to long jump like really close to that edge, and it's really dark. Like the floor's got all these like dark spots and stuff, so it's kind of hard to see where you're going. Taggo making it look easy, of course. Having that star.
He didn't go for the triple jump there. I don't think he really liked his angle, because you can do a triple jump wall kick like through the floor there. But yeah, so we'll see how this 100 coin goes for Badroenis here.
Alright. Did you see that raid from Dog?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, Badroenis missed the wall kick there.
Alright. I actually turned him off. Hold on, I have to look back. Maybe the internet lags and stuff messed up the settings.
That's almost exactly what happened. We'll see how Badroenis deals with this backup here. This is a really tough backup. Nice. Nicely done by Badroenis there. Yeah, that's the only audio I've gotten besides your voice, by the way, for the entire race. So when I heard that, I was like, what is going on? Am I having a stroke? I'm hearing Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, man. That's kind of how it goes when screen sharing. You don't get to experience the audio.
Oh, and
Unfortunately.
Taggo
Ooh.
taking a spill, missing the slope slide there.
All right, bit of a lag here. Okay.
Oh, okay, he backed it up.
Hey.
Looking good, I guess. I don't know what happened,
Yeah,
but
well,
nice.
Probably just jumped on to Dory there. You can just like jump onto Dory and then like long jump over to where the metal cap is.
Nice BLJ there from Badroenis as well. Taggo going for this blinkless. Let's see if he's able to get it. Looks like he's gonna get this blinkless. Nice.
Very nice from Taggo. That is one of the stars that's just super hard to get. Blinkless especially. You slow down at all to get that first like metal cap cycle is very difficult. You don't want to rub any walls. You're in some tight spaces. Badroenis finishing up this HMC 100 coin. Doing a bit of different ending movement than you normally see the top runners do. If you kill this eyeball, that RNG on the blue coin can affect you, but also you have to get the rest of the coins like very fast before it despawns. So what he's doing here, oh, very nice drop.
Yeah,
But
trying to mitigate a little bit of that
safer.
RNG. Yeah, absolutely.
Not too rushed to go grab that blue coin before it despawns.
Yeah, it can cause a lot of issues, and the thing is if you get that red, the red that he actually ended up getting first, if you get that last and you miss the blue coin, or you get the blue coin before that, you spawn the star where the cork box is, and it's really tough. You have to get like a max height triple jump and then ground pound at just the right time to be able to snag that star, and it's like kind of tough. So Badroenis is trying to just like, you know, mitigate any possible issues. Go for this box triple jump here. We'll see how it looks. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, almost breaking the box there. It does end up lining it up. It's even harder to get after like you lose that initial angle. You have to. It's kind of. It's an awkward angle, and I'm spacing out on my words, but you have to wing it. There we go. You have to really wing the angle and just try to line it up yourself.
Yeah, the Mario Cam, you know, C left twice is like pretty important. That angle, that camera setup is really solid, but looks like Badroenis is looking really solid here so far. I see a blinkless. Oh, no blinkless out of Badroenis, but that's a pretty tough strat. Doesn't really lose any time, kind of just a meme.
Yeah, it just kind of lets you know like how long it took you without like without an obvious timer like you have in Usamine. I was able to get that last coin definitely before it started blinking, so or like right as it started.
Yeah.
Still very fast from Badro.
Oh, absolutely. We'll see how Taggo does in LOL here. LOL kind of just the relaxing kind of, you know, the relaxing kind of stage. At least in my opinion, it's definitely the least tough out of the basement stages. Kind of just a vanish cap waiting room.
Pretty much. Not too much is going on. It's the stage of annoying mistakes. You take a burn, you just kind of sit there like, oh, that was dumb, as Mario like shoots up in the air and falls back down.
Yeah.
And then you just continue the star. So definitely can die, but yeah, not looking for any of that. 100 coin probably the most like dangerous when you do make a mistake. You break the shell or something like that, fall down from the pyramid, and Badro's gonna fall down into the bottomless pit.
Ah, that's a really bad one. I didn't really unfortunately see what happened there, but gotta shake that off and just get back at it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened either. I just saw him like falling down, maybe going for like the emergency exit star or something and missing the long jump.
Quite possible. Yeah, probably missed like a ledge clip or something, and unfortunately missing, or he probably just tried to avoid a ledge grab or something, and then you know, kind of just fell. Happened to the best of us.
Yep, unfortunate. Very precise movement going on here. Even though runners don't make it look like such, anything could happen. Taggo having a nice triple bullies there.
Badroenis doing that wall kick, clipping through the floor there, getting pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually.
Did he like clip the sign?
Looks like just probably the Z press didn't really work out in Taggo's favor. which tends to happen sometimes, and gonna back it up with the elevator star, which in my opinion is super scary because if you happen to lose the shell, you're kind of done in 100 coin because you don't really have any optimal backups. You've already wasted a ton of time, you know, and it's tough.
Yeah, definitely. You do want to save some backups. 100 coin normally like the last one or one of the last ones to do, and so not having any options if that does go awry could lead to some nerves. But hopefully we don't see anything too bad.
Nice ledge grab skip there from Taggo. Man, really fast. Nice ending there as well from Taggo. Just super optimal movement there. Like, really fun to watch. And we have 100 coin left for Taggo, and I think that's it.
Yeah, Taggo sitting at 48 stars, needing this last 100 coin. And Badro needing one more still in HMC. Should be just a real fast one, so should be headed over with Lava Land as Taggo is probably exiting. Might lead him in there for a brief moment. Seems to be on a weird cycle for this puzzle. Yeah, lost some time and just going to let the puzzle finish and grab those extra coins.
Yeah, not really sure what happened there. Maybe got caught up a little bit and got caught up on the bully there as well. Setting up the camera to avoid these bullies and looking good. Oh, missed a coin. Gonna have to grab the backup. And missed the eyeball, unfortunately, too. It's a bit of a tough 100 coins so far for Taggo.
Yeah, he did miss that coin, but he grabbed all the extra ones from the puzzle, so I don't know exactly where he's at.
Oh, he's actually...
he's got 80. He's got one extra now. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So it looks like the runners actually will meet in LLL just for a very short amount of time.
This movement from going up the volcano that Taggo's doing is always so cool to watch.
Very, very cool. Getting the rollout over the flames.
Ooh, missing that bully just barely.
Yeah, that could have caused some issues. And nicely done by Taggo. And a nice wing cap star there from Badroenis as well. Pretty clean stuff from Taggo, and LLL had an issue with 100 coin a little bit, but...
Yeah, that was really didn't have any major issues here in Lethal Lava Land. Like you said, just a bit of a slowdown to 100 coin, but was able to grab some extra coins and had to finish it out real strong. Volcano went really well.
Yeah, nice mips grab there too from Taggo, very fast. Gonna be right next to that door to get into the vanish cap.
Definitely a hard mips grab to get. That's mips is
yeah,
super fast, especially on Japanese, and that's you have to make him go the right way, then you have to jump dive at the right angle. It's very difficult.
If you're brushing up against the wall, you're just done. Just don't. Just go to SSL.
Yeah,
just try to back him up in
just
SSL.
trap him in a corner.
It's pretty tough stuff, but we'll see how this vanish cap goes for Taggo. And nice ledge grab skip there from Badroenis as well. So we'll see how this vanish cap goes. Pretty tough star, very punishing to take a death here.
Yeah, super obnoxious to take a death, and it's... Oh, does mess it up. Gets a nice backup with a ball kick. But it's going to be missing out on the first cycle. It'll be pretty good for the second one.
Yeah, we'll see if he decides to play this movement any differently. It looks like he's actually going to play it... Oh, he's going for this wall kick ending, which is really crazy.
Yeah, that's always a cool ending to see.
A very cool ending for sure. You gotta wonder if you're Taggo and you know that you have a pretty solid advantage over your opponent. Are you like pulling any strats? Are you like, you know, maybe switching some stuff out, playing it just a bit safer just to really ensure the victory, or are you just kind of going for it?
I would probably just go with what I know. If I was like implementing a new strat that I wasn't super comfortable with, maybe I would like let that one go. But for the most part, I would just try to stay cool, make sure I nail the strats that I'm pretty used to nailing.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the runner for sure. I mean, you see some people trying to play it safe and end up getting kind of burned and, you know, like dying, getting a safety right in CCM 100 or something because they're not used to the movement. I guess it's really just up to however the person decides to raise.
Yeah, absolutely. Some runners are just more practiced on some of the safer options than others. So if you've like only done the hard option and you're like, this is too hard, I don't want to risk it, and you could easily mess up the safer one because you're just not used to it.
Absolutely. And really nice 100 coin so far from Badroenis here, by the way. I don't know if you're checking this out, but
Yeah.
looking really clean.
Very nice from Badro. Hopefully he's got a good volcano in him. As Taggo does 8 red coins here in CCM. Probably one of my favorite stars here in CCM.
Oh yeah, excellent movement. Like really fun to watch when executed well. And Taggo making it look really easy. It's a lot harder. A lot harder than he's making it look right now.
Yeah, and Badroenis is at the top of the volcano now. It just needs to grab this pole and grab the last star. Ooh, does grab that second pole, but he'd be fine.
Really nice reds there from Taggo.
Taggo making CCM look easy, and it is considered one of the more free stages. Definitely some issues can arise.
Yeah, 100 coin and slide is pretty tough sometimes if you miss too many coins or something like that. The snowman's head or the snow, whatever the snowball is, whatever it's called, that can have some issues there. But nice moonwalk there from Taggo, by the way. I don't know, there's a couple things that can go wrong. I mean, we've seen a couple pacers from Cheese die to CCM reds. Like, when you're playing at this level, nothing is like necessarily free, but yeah, CCM is definitely pretty easy, at least in terms of, comparison to say like basement or something.
Yeah, comparatively to other stages, it's not too bad. Yeah, CCM before basement actually does save a little bit of time, but because basement is such a hard section, you just try to get that done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think it only it's like, what is it, like 6.6 seconds or something?
Yeah,
it's like something very, very small.
Not even a second. I mean, we were talking about castle movements, so it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah, 0.6 seconds, nothing crazy. But then again, you talk about how you might as well just do the Womp's Fortress 9 in a race, but that only saves 0.7 seconds. So it's like, where do you draw the line? Changing up your route just to save time in a race.
It just depends on your preference, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doing an entire stage first, like before an entire like basement section would be a bit difficult. We saw Rock Chalk do that actually in the first race, and it like messed up like where we were trying to see like where they saved time and lost time. So they were just on 2 totally different routes like the entire time.
Badroenis looked like had a bit of a struggle there with the Vanish Cap, but really managed to save it luckily, because that is not the death that you want to take. The Vanish Cap while behind.
Yeah, Vanish Cap definitely being very scary, so Badroenis nailing that should be a pretty decent confidence boost as he does join Taggo here in CCM. And Taggo finishing up this 100 coin, does not lose to the Penguin today.
Yeah, and actually not even going for the early long jump to kind of brush against the Penguin and get the star just a bit early. Playing it very safe there and just kind of letting the Penguin cross the finish line first. And can't blame him. That's kind of scary, and absolutely not the mistake you want to have happen in a race.
Definitely not. Probably one of the easiest giant mistakes to make in like a 120 race or something. Just missing like 1 extra coin and having to do the race all over again. Not a fun sight to see. Ooh, nice movement from Taggo. Watching runners go to like talk to this snowball is very interesting because there's so many different ways to do it. They're all pretty much the same. It's not too big of a difference between them. So that's one of those unique movements that each runner might have their own style.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe the snowball rubber bands, so it doesn't really matter like how fast you finish the course, but there are 2 flags that it sets, so you can't do like a shortcut or anything. It's kind of weird how it works, actually. I need to look into it a little bit more, because the other day I was watching Callie do a run, and I noticed that he kind of accidentally skipped a pretty large portion of it, and we were kind of like, what's going on? And I was like, you know what, just jump off the edge. There's no way that you actually, it's, the flag was triggered and you can actually finish this. Turns out that he did trigger the flag and like skipped a large portion of the race. I didn't really know how that one worked. It's super strange.
Yeah, I guess
something to look into.
Yeah, I guess as long as you hit like the little checkpoints that it has, I have no idea where they are. I have no idea how that star works. I just follow the path.
Oh yeah,
just like come this way, snowball, this way. Don't mess up on me, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. But looks like we're gonna see. Obviously, we're gonna be seeing. Oh, Taggo taking a bog on Ghost Hunt here. BBH.
Yeah, going for that
A lot
door
of
skip.
people. Yeah, unfortunately, kind of missing it there, but not a huge deal. But a lot of people really meme on BBH. Honestly, one of my favorite stages in 120. It's actually like a lot of fun. It's one of the first stages that I like really decided to grind out because I don't know, just one of those stages you kind of sleep on, and it's pretty hard, and you can lose a lot of time here. And I just really fun to like going for the door skip there, but unfortunately kind of missing it. But yeah, just a fun stage to like kind of mess around with, honestly, and optimize.
It is much more fun to play than to watch. I definitely can confirm. Because that's kind of how I felt when I started learning it too. I was like, dude, I actually kind of like this. There's a couple stars that are just kind of like sleeper, like the merry-go-round and stuff. But the 100 coin is really fun. You know, collecting all the boos can be really difficult, especially if on Japanese and you try to do like the door skips and stuff. So there's a lot of like small movement and everything, and each door is like its own little section that you maneuver around in.
Yeah, Ghost Hunt is really fun to optimize. I had actually had a really good time optimizing that star, trying to go for my spreadsheet goal time, which is 53 seconds. So it was really fun to kind of like grind down a little bit. But yeah, Taggo's having a pretty solid BBH so far. Had a bit of an issue with Ghost Hunt, but really not a big deal. And we'll see how this 100 coin goes. It's looking very clean so far. This is a really hard 100 coin. You can only miss 2 of those coins there, but Taggo, knowing that, obviously picking up just the one.
Yeah, definitely. Like this section right here is probably the hardest and most dangerous one to get through, just because you are on that time limit and it's fairly tight.
Oh,
Badroenis missing the
no.
jump. There's no way that he can do this.
He's gonna have to hope that he's got to finish with 98, get the red, and get 100, and then redo the penguin race again.
That's so unfortunate. He's got. How many does he need? He only needs 4 coins.
Oh man, I was hoping he could finish.
He can get these 2 reds though. He can get this red on this tree, and then that other one as he goes to the warp, and then just warp back up. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Talking to the other penguin, the mama, as the dad waits for him back inside.
Man,
Dude,
such
Taggo
an unfortunate mistake. Oh, and Taggo kind of missed it. I thought he was gonna have an issue getting those 2 blue coins. That would have been an absolute meltdown.
Yeah, that's another issue there is those blue coins. If you can't get that boo, it just like phases in and out on you. You could easily miss those coins.
I'll have to show you. I actually had a really funny clip the other day when I was doing a run. The blue coin from that boo like phased through me. Like literally went through me, and I missed the other 2 coins.
Oh no!
It was so unfortunate, but yeah, it looks like
Badroenis going for the skip. Oh yeah. All right. I've never seen him do that actually. I guess he's been practicing.
Yeah, neither have I. Kind of clenched for a moment there. It was pretty
but the penguin's rubber banding. Finish the race, Badro.
Oh my goodness! How is he that fast?
Oh my god, I guess that's the time save
fair.
of the penguin race.
Holy! He was so fast.
I don't know if Badger was just like taking it easy or what, but yeah, I've never seen the penguin like race up on you like that at the end.
Yeah, with that movement, the penguin like rubber bands really fast. He like totally zooms in there. Insane. But yeah, Taggo going for this merry-go-round. Honestly, another kind of fun star to optimize a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a BBH simp. I don't know. I think. Oh, sorry, S word. I said the S slur. My bad. But I don't know. I think it's a fun stage.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's really fun. It's definitely more enjoyable too if you're like running it and you know like the little tiny movements that they're doing. Otherwise, it just all looks like the same. You just enter a door, you grab whatever's in there, and you leave.
Yeah.
But definitely some tiny minute differences there. And Badger getting the look skip here on the snowman's head, saving that like 0.1 seconds from Mario's looking up.
Absolute swag.
What a madman.
But yeah, pretty nice BBH so far for Taggo. Can't really think of too many mistakes here other than Ghost Hunt, but
yeah,
looks like he's. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's been pretty clean. I haven't seen anything major going on. He has what 2 more stars to grab. That should be issue. I haven't seen him fight the boo at the top, which looks like is what he's going for now, and he can't get the wall kick to get up. There he
Commentator's
goes.
cursed. Sorry.
Yeah. Can't talk about how good people are doing. That's for sure. They'll stop
Absolutely
doing
not.
good. I think it's kind of just like a timing thing. Everyone like makes a mistake eventually, and so after a long stretch of someone playing well, they're just bound to make a mistake.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just funny how it turns out in doing commentary.
I heard somebody call it announcer's jinx one time, and I thought that was like the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Like
An announcer's jinx.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue quite like commentator's curse, but nevertheless. But it looks like Taggo's going for the optimal re-entry movement here, which like you can save like a second and a half, like total, just re-entering like BBH optimally, which is like super weird. Like you don't really think about stuff. Oh, but Badroenis not getting the ground pound, gotta punch the guy. And okay.
Yeah, he's gotta run over here. He like long jumped or something. I don't know what he did, but yeah, definitely missed that second hit on the boo.
Taggo getting the eye to look at him. That's harder than it looks. I have a tough time sometimes finding where the eyeball is specifically because it's almost always facing away from you, just the way that it kind of like works, I guess. And yeah, Taggo making it look pretty simple. And we're gonna see DDD 100. Pretty tough star, in my opinion. Really fun. I think DDD 100 is a sleeper star. I think it has a lot of really cool movement, and the swimming at the beginning can be really fun if you optimize it, and the sub movement is like really cool.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy DD 100. Yeah, a lot of people say it's like really boring. The beginning, oh, Badroenis killed one of those boos. He has to really hurry out here.
I didn't see that he killed the boo.
It looked like he killed one of the boos. Maybe he just like phased through it. He didn't. Okay, I guess the boo just like phased and I saw the blue coin.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind. But yeah, if you kill one of those boos, like you have to really hurry outside before it despawns.
Yeah, if you watch Paracusia's stage RTA on the RTA guide, the Wikipedia, he kills both of those and then makes it back. Obviously, Paracusia is pretty nuts, but
Oh, wow.
I thought that you had to do that. So when I was learning it, I was trying to do that, and I was like, I can't get back there in time. This is impossible. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Badroenis
getting
getting smashed by the
crushed.
coffin. Sorry.
Oh, the blue coin R&D is not bad there though.
Yeah, not too bad. That's right on him. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's funny, like the little optimizations that runners do that you like, it's just optional. But like beginning runners are like, I don't understand. How do you do this? And they're like, oh no, that was just RNG. That was just lucky.
Yeah. Like, no, you don't understand. I was grinding this for like 8 hours and it happened once. Like, you know.
Yeah, you're fine.
An interesting movement there from Badroenis with the wall kick there to get the Buddha see him. It's pretty hard to do that.
Oh.
And nice movement there from Taggo.
Yeah, sick triple jump. Cheese is really the only other one, but he falls off. Oh my god, he's gonna have to do front sub real fast. Oh man.
Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Taggo pretty quick with this front sub movement, but man, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, just like was barely too far to the edge, and when he tried to long jump, just slid down.
Oh, and he
doesn't
again.
Doesn't get the kick back onto the sub. All right, so this is somewhere where Badro can save a lot of time. I know Badro is pretty far behind, but still looking for any time save he can get. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to think too. This is a race scenario. 120 races are kind of tough to come by. You don't really do them too often, so there's a lot of things that can go totally wrong. We'll see how this triple jump looks for Taggo, by the way. The triple jump dive, probably one of the hardest individual jumps in the game, in my opinion. Really tough when you're starting out with 120 trying to figure this out. Go for the wall kick dive movement there. It's really hard and really scary. You're like literally not looking at where you're jumping. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very hard to get that angle too. I don't know if like some runners can hold a notch, but whenever I was trying that, I would hold down notch and I would just like slide against the wall. It was like just barely not the right angle. So definitely a very hard trick to get.
Oh, absolutely. So a bit of a hiccup there from Taggo on the GD 100, but you know, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, hopefully you don't see anything like that on Badro's side. He can actually lap up that time save. Taggo, meanwhile, going for some chest. What an optimal chest grab he just got. It was like final pixel.
Yeah, I mean, you again, like just like you see with flying, swimming really separates runners like the best. You know, it's so hard sometimes to swim optimally and to lag reduce while you're doing it too and not miss a swim, and you're hands all over your controller. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, and there is some lag that you just can't do anything about, which will throw off the swimming timing, and you have to adjust for that as well. It's absolutely insane what all these runners have conditioned themselves to overcome.
Yeah, I mean, when somebody does it once, you kind of have to do it. You have to kind of just it sets a precedent, you know. As soon as somebody starts implementing a strat, you're like, well, I guess I have to do it now, and then that's how we grow.
Yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
yeah, that's what I was actually saying that not too long ago to somebody. It was, I forget which trick it was, but they were talking about how difficult it was, and I was like, who's the first one who's gonna do it? That's the real question, because as soon as they do it, everyone else is gonna start doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's possible, and then like it just like triggers something different in your mind. You're like, oh, I could do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice front sub there from Taggo, by the way. It's pretty crazy how that works. You see a lot of like competition, you know, like you'll see like, you know, you'll bop your friend's PB that they've had for a while, and then you know, you're like, cool, I finally did it, and the next thing you know, they get you back like the next day, even though they haven't PB'd in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Human mind, pretty weird stuff sometimes how it works, but
You need that motivation.
yeah, no, totally. See how this 100 coin goes for Taggo. Looking pretty good so far. Oh, unfortunately getting the ledge grab there. Oh, and getting some fall damage and getting bullied. That'll spell the end of the lava boost. Probably early elevator cycle. We'll see how fast he is.
Yeah, I didn't fully see what just happened to Taggo. Might still be able to make early alleys, but almost falling down.
It was really close. He's gonna have to really hustle here in order to do this. Looks like he'll be able
might still be able to do it. Yeah, he's still good. He's still good. Yeah, early elevator cycle, definitely. Seeing like a top runner make a mistake, like it's almost always still in play unless they just like really fall down and take an extra couple burns.
Yeah, you kind of forget about that, you know, commentating like intermediate level tournaments. You know, if you see a mistake, you're like, okay, early elevators, lava boost, it's done. But when it's Taggo, like the dude just is cruising the entire time, and you kind of forget that he's still, like, honestly, probably could have possibly made lava boost still with those mistakes if he had like a clean rest of the fire seat.
Yeah, absolutely. Wild. Badroenis on his DDD 100 coin now. Okay, does miss that 1 coin, does need the rest of these. And should be okay. You can actually lose and gain a lot of time just like swimming in these circles, trying to grab those coins. Looked to be pretty good. Taggo killing the Fire Sea Bowser. Boom. I'm trying to think how far ahead Taggo actually is as of right now. He's jumping out just before 102 Fire Sea. I guess we'll have to wait to see where Badroenis jumps out.
Yeah, Badroenis is plus 3 minutes on his splits about.
It's got to be a few minutes.
So it's definitely like probably 5 minutes or something, maybe more even.
Potentially. Yeah, but what is it? DV 100 coin, probably something like close to 3 minutes. And then a couple other stars with Fire Sea, so yeah, probably like 5-6 minutes, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, and that tends to happen when you're going against one of the best runners in the world.
Yeah, and it's not like Badro has done like a terrible job. He hasn't had any like super major mistakes, just a lot of like small things here and there that Taggo just really hasn't made. He's made his fair share of like small mistakes, but Taggo,
I mean,
having like most of the run clean is
Yeah.
a big deal.
And to put it into perspective, Badroenis will still probably get a sub 150. So like that just kind of goes to show you that there are levels. You think that he's like making these giant mistakes. And
Oh
like,
no!
Oh, that's really bad. That was a commentator's curse.
Yeah.
When you brush up against that wall, you lose like all your speed, and like if that happens to me, I like really want to reset up for that.
It's
that's
rough.
Really tough.
Yeah, you can just like redo it like Badger's doing, and he slides down because that jump is super hard as well. So it's like 2 hard jumps back to back. But
when you start tilting, it's like when you miss this jump once, this triple jump dive, you're just privy to missing it like 100 more times because you're like freaking out like internally. And you're like,
oh,
like
wow. He didn't have enough speed going into that triple jump.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, this is what can happen, definitely.
And this occasionally will happen to you in runs too, in PB attempts. Like you'll be on a great run and you'll be very well practiced in DDD 100, and next thing you know, you're just hitting the reset button and you're like, what happened? I didn't really do anything. and it's just this star is really, really hard.
Yeah, and it just loses a ton of time too, just out of nowhere. You fall off the ship and you're like, all right, 20 seconds. Like, it's just get back up.
Pretty crazy to think that in Simply's record, he lost like 9 or something to like missing the triple jump dive. I think he missed the triple jump dive. I know he lost a lot of time on DDD 100.
I think he lost like it was like 20 to 30 seconds. I thought because when he was
I think it was total. Yeah, I think it was total was like 20 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
I think Callie told me.
It was a lot, and it was really just that one mistake, that one triple jump dive that you really like fully noticed. But Badroenis is done with that. He's got it behind him. He's just trying to finish up the rest of the stars here in DDD as Taggo has a 104 uptime. It's kind of a high 104, but still a 104.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good.
That's
better than most people ever.
It's insane. Like, yeah. I'm doing up times. I'm like, all right, 114. All right, that's okay. I can keep going.
Mine is like 112.
Yeah.
Like low 112, and I'm like, man, this is a pretty good run. Like, what's going on?
10 minutes faster is Taggo, just like telling you his run was trash.
Yeah, he's like, this is a bad one. It's like 104. You're like, oh man, there's levels of this game. It's just really crazy. Oh, missing the side flip here. This is probably one of the worst stars. Probably the worst star in Wet Dry World, but just such an annoying star. You can't see, you can't get the wall kick. The vanish cap is just really frustrating.
Those wall kicks, I say it all the time. Those are probably the worst wall kicks in the entire game. Just because they're deceptively like further away than they look, and Mario's like phasing in and out from the vanish cap. And it's just so hard to really like zone in when you need to hit A.
And if you're too close to the wall, oh, Taggo taking a spill.
Oh,
almost hitting the switch. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he would do if he hit that switch. He probably had to go for
like.
Probably have to go to like was it shocking airlifts or top of the town,
something like that.
I think it's top of the town is what he'd probably do.
I've never seen that mistake, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far that level rises, but he could not do the elevator star anymore. That's for sure. Something else. He'd figure it out. He's Taggo.
I mean, he could mess around for probably 5+ minutes and still be okay, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's true. Unfortunately. But okay.
Oh, and missed the triple jump.
Yeah. He's having issues here. Quite dry.
Well, Badroenis hits Lava Boost, though, on pace for a pretty solid fire seed.
Yeah, very nice from Badroenis. That's always something that's like really nice, is even if like you're a bit red and you hit Lava Boost and Fire Sea, it can help you relax. You're like, okay, I'm still playing pretty well. I just need to focus up.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Taggo going for his secrets, it looks like. That was similar movement for a 100 coin, but definitely going for secrets.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cool. I really enjoy Wet Dry World in 120 much more than I do in 70 because of secrets and the 100 coin. I just think there's so much more cool, more fun than the 100 coin in 70.
Yeah, I still haven't made the transition yet because it only saves like 8 seconds or something, and I just am really lazy. I just don't really feel like learning an entire new. Well, when I was learning 120, I started with 100 coins, and by the time that I got to the end, I was like, okay, I can learn Wet Dry World 100 with with reds now, and I was just like, nah, we're just gonna send it.
Yeah,
it hasn't failed me yet.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of runners typically do that until they have like a sub 150 or whatever time that they set themselves to. But it doesn't save too much time. 8 seconds is nothing to scoff at, but it's also like, do I want to practice 20 hours to save 8 seconds?
Yeah. There are other things that you could be doing as a new 120 runner,
Yeah.
That don't entail learning the star. I mean, while it's probably a good thing to learn it if you're eventually going to do it, not super essential at the beginning at least.
Exactly. There's like a priority list that you have when you're learning 120 because there is just so much, especially with 100 coins. And if you can just not learn a new 100 coin after learning like 5 or 6 other ones, a lot of times you'll just opt to do that. Not learn.
For sure.
Taggo having an okay 100 coin so far. It's pretty good. I did see him having to do a side flip to get a coin that didn't have great RNG. This movement here, this downtown movement, I really enjoy.
Yeah, the downtown movement is really fun. The downtown movement is still really fun with Reds alone too. I think that the Reds alone movement is actually really cool. I had fun optimizing that one. It's one of my like better stars, surprisingly. It's fun. What Dry World is a fun stage in 120. And I don't know. I think like it's okay in 70. It's like not my favorite because it's just like, you know, it's whatever. But
yeah,
it's fun in 120.
Absolutely, I feel the same way. It's fun to go into downtown and like to see people do it because it's not common to see.
Yeah, for sure.
But Badroenis having how many more stars does he need? Just one before he heads upstairs?
Yeah, 74. Yeah, so
74.
he'll be doing probably the Vanish Cap star in DDD right now if I had to take a guess. And you know, I don't think we're gonna see them. We're definitely not gonna see them meet up because Taggo has the fastest star in Wet Dry World here.
Yeah, and Wet Dry World's a pretty fast stage anyway. It's not too long.
Super fast. I think like, what is my gold? Something. It's like really fast. And Wet Dry World is a stage. Yeah, my gold is 6-0, 6 flat. So like pretty quick stage comparatively speaking, at least. Or at least it feels that way for some reason. I don't know why Wet Dry World kind of just starts to fly by.
Yeah, it kind of does. Well, there's a lot of stages that are like probably, I mean, saving a minute from a stage versus like doing like a 7 to 8 minute stage, depending on your skill level. I mean, JRB definitely like one of the slowest stages. It like feels like it drags on.
Oh yeah. I'm tagging up for Reds here, so we're gonna see the new movement, the new 100 coin route with the Koopa race, and you know, haven't really. Or I have heard from, I think it was Paracusia or Puncation, that it doesn't really save that much time, or it doesn't have the opportunity to save that much time, even with like really good, RNG. You'll save like a second or two or something like that. We've seen a lot of runners lose runs to it. Like I know Cheese lost a run or two doing it the other day. So I don't know. Like maybe it's one of those things that I guess Taggo finds it worth it. I guess it's pretty cool, but I don't know how many people are gonna actually like adopt it completely.
Yeah, I don't know too much about how much time it saves. I've heard like so many different things, like you said, but I'm sure if like Puncation and Paracusia have tested out and they're like, yeah, it's not really worth it. I do know it's very RNG heavy just from the Goombas and when they spit out coins and where they're located after you start the Koopa race. It's very dependent on that.
Oh yeah, I mean like if one of the blue coins goes over the edge, it's like, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, and missing the Wiggler clip. Or actually, yeah, wow, that's really interesting. That setup looked really solid for the clip there, for Wiggler clip. I don't really know what happened there. Weird, but backing it up nicely. It shouldn't lose too much time.
Yeah, not too bad. Getting that box door is pretty quick. Even though it looks like super fast when runners like clip up, those clips save like less than a second, so I should still be fine here. Having a good time in THI. But yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't go right. And getting it next try without any issues, I couldn't tell you what was different.
It doesn't really seem to be super precise. It's hard to do. It's obviously hard to do it like really fast, like Taggo just did. I know that Punkay was telling me the other day that like he has a lot of time he can save. He said, why do the new 100 route when I could save like the same amount of time or like a second or something like that getting my Wiggler optimized? Because apparently like the Wiggler, a lot of people don't have their Wiggler clip optimized and or their entire like Wiggler, you know, star in general. So
right.
I don't know. I find it kind of interesting that you know, there's a couple different setups for that or whatnot, but it seemed like Taggo's setup was fine. I'm not really sure why it didn't work.
Yeah, I know the it's the Wiggler clip, but I think mostly it's like killing the Wiggler itself. Because you see a lot of runners will just they'll like jump on it, jump on the head, and then they'll kind of bounce off. But what Taggo just did is he like stood in specific spots and then ground pounded. So it's like as soon as the hitbox was like activated, he like hit the Wiggler, and he knew where to stand for that. It's
Yeah,
like
that's really
those
cool.
those kind of things too. I know he was saying he like saved over a second learning that or something.
Which I mean, when you're as optimized as a top runner is, a second is like a big deal, like a really big deal.
Yeah. It's a big deal to save in strategy for sure, because you run like super short on those kind of things when you get to that level. Oh, missing the blue coin as it falls all the way down.
That was really unfortunate RNG there.
It was. Just lit enough to jump up, just or just fast enough to jump up, but just slow enough not to grab it.
Yeah, unfortunate there. But Badroenis is having an okay wet dry world. A couple issues with 100 coin. We'll see how the rest of the secrets goes.
Yeah, I saw he had to grab that backup spider for some coins. Not sure exactly where he lost them. But Taggo falling down. Oh wait, is this what he wants to do?
I think this is what he wants to do.
This is what he wants to do. Okay, it just looked like he slid right off the edge. Okay.
I think that it's like that's by design. There's a lot of there's a new thing in SL that I saw Para do for the SL 100 where it looks like a mistake, but actually he just like slides all the way across the map. It's actually pretty tight. And
Yeah.
I think we saw like the same sort of thing. I don't know. Taggo's kind of insane.
That's that was hysterical. I was not prepared for him to slide off the edge like that.
A tactical slide.
Tactical slide. Badroenis is. Did he miss the elevator? He did. He's got to go back up and grab it. Just jump right over it.
And we're gonna see how this RNG treats Taggo as Badroenis is kind of having a mini meltdown here. So finishes the Cooper. You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, as we're talking about RNG on the Koopa race, the Goomba just deciding to run right off the edge. What just happened, man?
He yeeted himself right off the edge. Like, what in the world was that? What in the world? He didn't even want an opportunity. He's like, nah, I'm not. He's like, nah, I'm going out of my own way. You're not gonna jump on me. I'm just gonna jump off the edge.
He saw Mario finish the race and then turn his way. And he was like, I'm out, boys. I can't do this.
I gotta bounce.
My God. Somebody clipped that. Oh my God.
What in the world? I mean, like, Taggo managed to deal with it quite well, but holy. Like, we were talking about the RNG just, potentially being awful, and
That-
you see the Goomba just yeet himself off the edge there.
Talking about coin RNG, just the Goomba itself. That's so good. That's so good.
That's actually insane.
You see it every now and then too. Like if you're at like Dark World or something, or even TTM, like sometimes you'll see a Goomba just like fall from like a higher platform.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And to see one of the massive Goombas do it is hysterical.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That's super fun. But let's see how this TTM goes for Taggo. This is a tough stage, especially when super optimized.
Yeah. Nice ledge grab there too. Yeah, super good. You get that jump dive in the beginning, and then that ledge grab at the end. I think you can get like 16-second star grab there.
Oh, and Badroenis is
Oh.
falling off the edge. Oh my
Dang.
goodness, slid off the top of the pipe and couldn't save it. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that's such an unfortunate mistake. Thankfully, it's like towards the beginning. Or no, he was doing 100 coin. Never mind.
Yeah, he was
If-
doing 100 coin.
If that happens when you're just kind of like going to the next area for different stars, it's not that big of a deal. But you're gonna have to collect all these 100 coins again, or all of these coins for the 100 coin again.
That's really too bad. It's a mistake that's really hard to avoid. You start sliding and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, just can't react fast enough on some
Oh
things.
no, and he long jumped into the Goomba and bonked off. And
Yeah.
he missed the coin on top of that. He's already missed another coin too. He's gonna have to get a backup Goomba.
Yeah, I know
It's
you.
really unfortunate.
The route he does, I know you get some extra coins. I think it's only like 2 or 3 extra coins or something like that. After you get all the coins from this pole here. So he'll have to jump down, I guess, after using the shell to get that extra Goomba.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Really fast monkey clip there from Taggo, looking really excellent. And missing another coin.
Yeah, I think that's one he can miss. So now, but all like the RNG is basically gone. So yeah, he just got that one there. Or maybe deciding he needs one more.
it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to jump down for another one. And
That
Breezes
is
up from
a big
Taggo is
coin.
successful. Nice Breezes there by Taggo. Pretty interesting to see that he doesn't go for that first. You see a lot of runners just go for that one first. Maybe that's just stage RTA. Oh, no!
Badro.
Quick backup though, but he
Yeah.
needs those coins.
Was able to get up there, but running on a tiny platform. Is able to get in there. Hopefully he can finish strong.
Yeah,
It can be very easy to die here in this A-red coin section.
We don't have to like talk about it.
Yeah, we
don't
can
have
just,
to-
yeah, let's not talk about it. It's fine. He'll be fine.
He's good.
But
Alright,
Taggo and
we're done.
TTM getting breezes,
Yeah.
very good for him.
Yeah.
on a different star now. He'll probably be doing his 100 coin now.
Yep. And this is a really fun 100 coin too. I actually really enjoyed optimizing this one as well. I don't know, just something about the movement is really fun. The maze movement is super fun. You know, the side flip, wall kick, the long jump, through the bridge or like the overpass with the coins or whatever. Super fun and like really fun to do fast.
Yeah,
This is so
definitely.
aesthetically pleasing to me. Just looks so good,
That
especially
Mario
with this lag
Cam-
reduction.
Yeah, Mario Cam lag reduction. And that nice dive after spawning the star.
Excellent stuff here from Taggo.
Yeah. Oh, that wall kick right there. It's kind of difficult to get first try. You do it quick,
So
you
hard.
don't really have time to line it up. But just a quick jump back up, not a big deal.
So we're gonna see something that I really think is really cool. The C-up slide kick kind of glitch, where you just get so much speed at the beginning of that slide, and it's really cool. I haven't messed around with it yet, but it's so fun to watch. I think it's really interesting. I'd be curious to figure out how it works.
Yeah, it's basically if you're in C up and you start sliding, then Mario will just end up sliding faster, is what it is. So you'll see him hit C up like right at the edge of the beginning of the slide, and so Mario will like finish his run, but he'll get into the slide animation, and
Yeah.
he just starts gaining speed. But the hardest part about it is like really getting that straight angle as you jump into the slide.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
And the-
manipulate the camera just a bit because it's a little off, and if you don't do it in
Yeah.
time, then you kind of have to abort the C up slide. But yeah,
Nice
very
on
cool
the
to
point.
see. Very fun little trick.
Well done there by Taggo. Those bombs just
Yeah.
deciding to just whatever.
That was such a great animation with the star and everything.
Yeah. Really nicely done. And a good Wiggler clip and Wiggler fight there by Badroenis as well. Can't count him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Badroenis is, I mean, he's fighting it. He's fighting away. He's having a good run, especially for him. No resets can be like super difficult to get through, and he's doing everything he can to have a good run.
Oh, absolutely. And like we said, there are levels to this. This is Badroenis will. Oh, unfortunately, missing the mountain clip there, the left side mountain clip. We'll probably, with all these mistakes, still have a much better time than my PB. But,
Yeah, same.
Just goes to show that there are levels, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, don't think any of this commentary and criticism is like saying that we're like any better than them. Like obviously these runners are so much better than us. We're just like kind of pointing out what the runners would be seeing, what they're thinking in their head.
For sure.
Absolutely, hands down. Clash of the Titans. These are the Titans of Mario right now in 2020.
Yeah, I've had not runners themselves because I think runners get it, but I've had people in the audience get a little bit upset sometimes when I've pointed out mistakes during races, and it's not because I think that I'm better than them or because, like they're bad. It's just, I mean, it's commentary. You have to comment on what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, exactly. Half the reason I'm in commentary is because I'm not good enough to be on the race stage itself. So there you go.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, if you want to get involved, that's how you do it. If you're not good enough yet, you might as well get into commentary.
Yeah, do what you can. Figure out, like, if you know the game, like, fairly well, you know the tricks, like, yeah, absolutely. So, but anyway, obviously, Taggo, one of the best runners that we have on the scene, and he's making this game look easy. He really is. And we have to make fun of him somehow.
Yeah. Oh, and missing the jump dive there, but nicely backed up there from Taggo.
Yeah. Not too bad. Very easy to kind of just miss that A press. Just, it's you slide right back down very quickly, and it's very common to see like all runners do that.
I thought Badroenis did like a little ledge grab hang. I hate when people do that. Nicely done with the Ice Bully Star there.
I can't turn these things. I've already done it. They're off in my my Streamlabs, so I don't know what to do.
So it goes. Not a huge deal.
All right, Badroenis is going to be heading into his TTM here, talking to Toad real quick. Taggo doing the 100 coin in SL. What amazing RNG from that coin bag there.
Definitely wasn't too bad.
Was able to get like all the coins. None of them went too far. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, nice save there.
Yeah.
Almost falling off the edge. Yeah, I was absolutely blessed with SL 100 RNG in my PB, and ever since then I've been getting runs into SL. I'm just like, man, I can't even. I have to expect the worst. You know, I already got the good RNG once.
That's how it goes. You got your one time.
Yeah, everybody gets one. Oh, and going right through the spin drift there. And Taggo's gonna have to go back to that coin for sure. This is one of those pretty tight for coin 100s. Ooh,
yeah,
nice
I think
one.
with the movement that Taggo's doing, you can miss one coin, but because of all the RNG, like that one just yeeted off the side. So you need to get every coin that you can. That doesn't lose too much time. So he needs
Punky was
all
telling
the
me
rest of these coins.
he likes to get the Goomba. Sorry for interrupting, but Punky tells me he likes to get the Goomba, and there's that Goomba near like the wall of coins inside the egg glue. A lot of the time the Goomba's like kind of close, so Punky says he usually just gets that one because it's like kind of like a safety coin. It doesn't lose like a ton of time.
Yeah, taking a second to taking a second to like divert to get that one coin can save you like 5 seconds when a coin like goes way out of its way, kind of like it just did for Taggo.
For sure.
Chase it down. So very nice from Taggo. He's gonna have enough coin. These 3 and then one last spin drift here. Very nice punch.
Yeah, nice RNG on those two. Really, probably in my opinion, the most heavy RNG 100 coin star in the run, which really sucks because it's like towards the end of the run. Oh, and sliding underneath the star, the red star.
Interesting.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, that one's like pretty close to the ground, so very interesting to see him just kind of slide past it there.
His slide kick was just so dustless and frame perfect that he just had the speed to go underneath it.
He just zips right by it. Alright, Wilco clip from Taggo. Oh, he does get it.
He should have the speed.
Yeah. There it is.
He does.
Not sure how much time that saved, but he got it. That's what counts.
Let's see how this cloud stage goes. Cloud stage is very, very tough.
Yeah.
Because Badroenis snags the monkey there, and he's going to hopefully get this monkey glitch.
Yeah, I was about to say, pretty good monkey grab from Taggo, and does get the glitch, so very good.
Yeah. Nicely done there.
And that's a very hard monkey to grab. He just flies everywhere.
Yeah, Badroenis seems to be having a pretty solid TTM so far. Like I said, really hard to focus on everybody's stuff in 120. There's so much going on.
It is. It definitely is hard.
Ooh, looking really clean so far for this cloud stage for Taggo. This is a really, really tough cloud stage route.
Yeah, somebody was trying to tell me that it wasn't that hard. You just have to get like a good camera angle for the cannon shots. But I don't know, man. It looks rough for me.
It's pretty hard. I think objectively a lot of the stuff in this game is like pretty difficult. I think with a lot of practice, you can make it look easy, but it requires a lot of practice.
Yeah, absolutely. And so very nice from Taggo. No falls, no spills, no tumbles.
Oh, and Badroenis getting bopped by the cannonball there. But
yeah, bad RNG.
Yeah, luckily did not take a spill all the way down the mountain because that has happened multiple times to me. And, I've gotten really mad.
Like a level 5 bonk scenario, you just like bonk all the way down to where you climbed up from.
No, like literally, like that happens like a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know.
Crazy. See how the CTC 100 looks. And Badroenis can't miss any coins on this slide, by the way. He missed one going in. And Taggo with the single jump. Not sure if that was intentional instead of the double jump, but looked a little bit faster, but a little bit scary too.
Was able to get there. That blue coin switch is very scary because if you like bonk on it from the ground pound, like we were saying, you fall all the way down. And TTC, like you're probably dead if you fall all the way down.
Oh, for sure. And if you're not like, if you're not dead, you're disoriented a lot at least. Oh, and Taggo
Absolutely.
hitting the invis-wall.
Oh, hitting it again! What?
Oh my goodness! What in the world?
I've never seen the second one after the first one. That's wild.
I've never seen that either.
God, we're
What?
seeing a bunch of stuff from Taggo. The game is trying to hold him back, letting Badro catch up ever so slightly. Goomba running off the edge. Visible wall, hitting him twice in the face.
Yeah, what in the world?
You gotta fight the game, man. You gotta fight it.
Yeah, that's why 120 is really tough. There's a lot of things that are out of your control. 70 the RNG is pretty mitigated. 16 it's pretty mitigated as well, but 120 you're kind of at the mercy of a lot of invisible walls and a lot of point RNG.
Absolutely. Especially with all the 100 coins. You have to run around like most, if not all, of each stage.
Nice
Like,
first
see it
flipper
all.
star.
Yeah, very, very fast pendulum star. Absolutely. I love the double wall kick ending there. You get
Oh,
there
it's
just
really
in
cool.
time to miss that pendulum. Beat it out. Alright, Badro finishing up TT. I'm going to be heading into SL. We'll see how this one goes for him. He's going to be doing 100 coin to start off as Taggo triple kicks up or triple jumps up these pendulums. Getting that roll into the cage? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think moving bars is the other one.
Yeah,
other,
the
like,
TTT
cage.
stars, I'm like, eh. Oh, Badroenis almost falling off. 100 coin there.
Yeah, was able to save it. Very similar to what Taggo did there. You have to hold neutral there when you land so you don't move, and if you're holding up, then you kind of slide around like they just did.
It's so hard to hold neutral there sometimes for some reason. Like, you really don't want to because you're assuming that you're going to, start flying around and sliding all over the place, but
Yeah, you have to make sure you get there too.
yeah.
Get up there. So, very difficult to do. Very understandable mistake. Thankfully, didn't fall down.
Very clean TDC here from Taggo so far.
That's such a
Very
cool, like, sink and movement there. The side flip up to the double jump to get the wall kick. It's very clean. Most of the time, you just see like 2 side flips, and so to see it like sync up like that is very neat. I've seen most of the top runners, I guess not most, but a few of the top runners start to incorporate that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think I first saw Do It Ever do it, and it's really fun movement. TDC is a really fun movement stage, just really punishing if you mess up.
Absolutely. It's a very fast stage. Like, you do every single start here in 70 as well, so.
Oh, for sure.
Very fast one, especially for 120. Taggo not able to get that coin. It was running around. Has to get a backup coin somewhere anyway, so decides to abandon it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go for the snowman here, unfortunately, but not a huge time loss.
Yeah, is able to knock that man down.
Taggo headed into Rainbow Ride. Man, time has been flying.
It really has. It's been an hour and a half of Mario gameplay. Doesn't even seem like it. Perhaps it does for some of the viewers, but it's so exciting. Like, everything's always going on, especially when you have two runners on screen as Taggo falls off the edge of Rainbow Ride.
Very interesting mistake there.
Yeah, not common at all. It looked like he just like missed an A press or something
Yeah.
and was expecting a triple.
I don't know. I swear everybody's A press has been getting eaten lately. I don't know what it is. I'm just not saying there's any sort of conspiracy, but I don't know. It seems like everybody's A press has been kind of getting messed up here.
The cart personalization is becoming synced up. They're all just eating each other's movements.
In the words of Cryptic, dude, where's my A press?
Yeah.
If you were there for the 49 grind, you heard that many times.
Oh god, that's so bad. A lot of times it gets eaten by lag too.
Oh, for sure.
The timing just gets thrown off, and like you're 100% sure you got it, but because like it lagged ever so slightly, you actually missed it.
Nice 100
Craziness.
point start from Taggo here.
Right. Good movement here in the. I shouldn't have said anything. He just missed the cap. But it was good. Badroenis has had some good movement there in the igloo.
Yeah, but Badroenis actually showed me a lot of igloo movement, like back when I was learning 120, so he definitely knows his stuff.
Yeah. Badroenis is one of those like really knowledgeable players. Like, even though he's not like top of the top, I think mostly just because he doesn't play as much as the other runners. But he's one of the most knowledgeable ones out here. Drogi as well. Drogi is also in here. You know, I think he's like 34th, so he's definitely higher than Badro, but just super knowledgeable, even though like he's not like #1 on the leaderboards.
Yeah, and a lot of people, you have to think too, like being good does not necessarily mean you have a ton of game knowledge, nor does it mean you like know how to adequately explain things well either.
Yeah.
Not to say anything specific about any top players, because most of the top players in this game I think are actually very knowledgeable and can help quite a bit and do regularly help. But I mean, like, you know, you have people that are really good at coaching but not good at executing, and not to say Badroenis is that, because Badroenis is very good. But he's an excellent commentator too, you know, GSA pace commentator, so he really has the game knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. And he'll be commentating some of the later matches as well. We talked about that. So he really enjoys commentating. He's, like you said, he really enjoys that coaching role and showing people things about the game. So it's very cool. A lot of people just kind of fall into different roles like that. We all try to play the game the best we can, but we help out in different ways.
For sure. Everybody contributes differently. And as
Alright, Wilco
Badroenis, yeah, it gets it nicely. Didn't even go for the Mario Cam setup there. This Taggo here is kind of finishing up this 100 coin.
Okay, Taggo does not need that coin. I was about to say he had the one extra from the fly guy. Didn't miss anything.
Yeah, that fly guy coin, getting those coins from the fly guy at the beginning is definitely awesome. You know, I'm usually pretty tight because I don't do that. Taggo takes a bonk here.
Yeah, I started doing it, and it's kind of nice because I will typically miss one of those 5 coins at the start, jumping onto that pendulum.
Yep.
And so I'll get the coin. I'm like, cool, I have an extra coin, and then I'll miss a coin. I'm like, well, now I'm done. I'm even.
Yeah, Rainbow Ride 100 is it's not that hard of a 100 coin because most of the time you're just kind of sitting there on the carpet. But it's like the mistake. If you make any mistakes, it's incredibly detrimental. You miss one blue coin and you're just like done. Like that's it.
Yeah, you have to like run all the way over to that ship, and like that's like the only other way you can get extra coins. It's crazy. But yeah, first half is grueling, and then you just sit on the carpet.
Yep. And nice second Lakitu bounce there. Kind of had an issue there getting the triple jump from Taggo, but going to be headed into the cannon here for this cannon shot. Used to give me a lot of issues. The lineup is actually not at all precise. It's pretty free. Badroenis is heading into PTC. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it is more lenient than you think. A lot of top runners will die because they do it like real quick. Like I think Simply goes for like an instant cannon shot. Or pretty close to instant, and so you can kind of mess it up that way. But if you take your time, like it's pretty not too bad.
I remember my first ever run. I sat there and lost like I think it was like 6 minutes trying to get that cannon shot. My brain was just melting. I had no idea. I didn't really put any time. Oh, Badroenis taking a spill on the 100 coin, and that's gonna be a death.
Yeah, that's that one fall. You just pray there's a platform underneath you.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do other than try to guide Mario slightly, but it doesn't really work.
Alright, Badro we'll do it again. He'll do it again and better. First. Taggo needing just 2 more stars before heading into the final Bowser stage. And this movement. Yeah.
Curious as to how much time that saves. I don't know if you know off the top of your head, but it's really clean movement, really tough.
Yeah, it's like no time at all, really. So the time that you save on it is that ending movement that you saw. Like he jumped and then double jumped over the flame spitter.
Yeah.
So you can get there like ever so slightly sooner to get that double jump, and it saves probably like half a second. It's like nothing, but it's really cool to see.
Pretty crazy what these top runners do just to save half a second.
Yeah, for real. You need it. You need everything you can get. Anything to make that slight bonk earlier in the run less important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, that's it for Taggo.
Yeah, headed up into bits.
Such clean movement up the stairs. That was so good.
so unfortunate when your jumps are you're on PB pace and it's kind of tight and your jumps start getting eaten.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, just move.
You like start kicking up the stairs. You're like, stop it.
Yeah.
Mario,
Might as
go.
well might as well just start FLJing up the stairs.
Yeah. That'd be hysterical. Alright, Taggo looking good. Got through like 2 of the scary jumps there at the beginning. Avoiding the flame spitter there.
That's so hard to do. I don't think people realize how hard that is. That's like the toughest side flip in the game.
It's very difficult. Well, you have to hold like neutral for a split second in order to get over it. You have to like reach the height of your side flip. Very, very technical side flip. Very fun to watch people get it.
This is just an excellent race for Taggo so far.
With the triple jump ending on the elevators.
Goomba was really close. Scariest movement of the game
nice.
right there, that wall kick.
Yeah.
So terrifying.
The final walk of the game. It's actually like pretty lenient as long as you make sure you turn like all the way.
Yeah.
Have a decent angle, but it's super scary. Just jumping over a bottomless pit at the very end of a 2-hour run.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I've fallen off the stage before.
Oh,
I've
absolutely.
definitely managed to do it.
Everyone's got to do it.
There's 2 for Taggo, 1 more to go, and he can finish up at a 140.
Yeah, 140. What a time for a race. Oh my gosh. Insanity.
Really, really excellent there from Taggo to finish it off with really clean bits and really clean throws.
Yeah, 140.58. GG to Taggo.
Wow.
Geez, that's crazy. We'll see if Taggo wants to jump into the call real fast.
Yo.
Hey, as he does. What's up, Taggo?
Is he in here? I don't see him.
I heard something.
Oh, weird.
Oh, is that on his stream? Okay, no, that's on his stream. I thought he jumped in here. I'll turn Badroenis' stream on. Let's see if he wants to get in here. Let's shoot him a message. All right. As we try to get Taggo in here, Badroenis jumping into Rainbow Ride. He's on a decent pace. Not bad at all. Probably like 150. What do you think, Thomas?
I think he's like he could get like a really high 150 if he doesn't make any mistakes in Rainbow Rider bits here.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tight, and the fly guy just flying right off.
As is tradition.
Yeah, you have to like sneak up onto that fly guy for him to like give you the good turn. Because he'll like slowly like make a U-turn versus like going straight for you.
And apparently Taggo got a gold bits.
It was a super clean bits. Like I didn't see any mistakes. Yeah, that was insane. Does that give him the one? What was it? The
135. 135.
Did that give it to him? Or did he already have it? He's got a 135.58 summer best now.
That's insane.
I need to know if he had it already. Oh my gosh.
Wait, was that a 1 second gold?
Yeah, 1.2.
Wow.
1.2 second gold. So yeah, that might have been it.
I think that's the final sum of best minute barrier, like ever.
That'll like never get beaten.
Wow. Wow. Incredible.
All right.
Yo.
Taggo, what's up, man?
Hey.
How are you,
Well,
dude?
Congrats on the win and the sum of best, 135. Did that give you the 135 sum of best?
Yes.
That's so awesome.
135.58 even.
Yeah, that's like the first time ever, and that's the last minute barrier
Yeah.
broken in 120 star. That's incredible.
Thanks.
Doing a race.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to get that on Bowser in the Sky as well, and also clutch a 140 because of that
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, that 140 was epic, man. GG. Like
Yeah.
we were talking the whole time, like we were pointing out mistakes and everything like that. That was like small that was happening. We eventually said like we're just nitpicking at this point. Like this race, this run that Taggo's on is wild. It's actually insane.
The thing that happened in THI was really funny too.
Yeah, the
Goomba
Goomba just
jumped off.
jumping off. Yeah.
Absolutely. That you'd have like a 140 like 20 if that didn't happen. Probably not that low, but that was
Yeah, like a
wild.
mid 140 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how often do you find yourself losing runs or like having issues due to that 100 coin? Do you still think it's worth going for in PB attempts?
Yeah, like that's the first time I ever had the Goomba jump off in a run. Never happened before.
Yeah,
Huh.
we were trying to think how much time it actually saved because we've heard like different things bounce around.
Yeah, it depends what strats. Like there's two different Koopa 100 routes. The one I do is a little bit slower, but it has less RNG and it's easier. So I think it's better for runs. But technically, I believe Cheese still does the other route where you start by going into the big painting. And that one is like a second and a half or so faster than the route I do. And the route I do is like a second and a half faster than doing 100 plus reds.
Wow.
Ish.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'll
we
just
were-
starts adding up.
Yeah, we were commenting on like the lengths that the top runners will go to just to save like half a second. It's kind of crazy, like the strats that are required to really kind of push it down, but really
Yeah.
excellent stuff. Really fun to watch too. Like it's always cool to see different types of movement and stuff. I mean, it was a pretty solid run though. Like, I mean, there was an issue with bomb clip at the beginning, but like I can't think of too many other major mistakes. DDD 100 maybe a little bit, but
Yeah, DD 100 was pretty bad. It was almost like 30 seconds lost there.
yeah, but still to get a 140 with that time loss, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel happy with this.
Yeah, well, GG, man. I think that's going to do it. I'm not sure if Badroenis wants to finish this or not, if he knows that the race is over.
He wants to in the chat.
He does. Okay, he does know that. Alright, cool. Did you say he does want to finish? Is that what you said?
He congratulated Taggo on the 135 summer best and the win, but I don't know if he wants to finish it or not. I can ask him in his chat.
Yeah, we'll see. But alright, so with that, I believe you're facing Paracusia, Taggo, in the next round.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a super good race. How you feeling about that? You think you got a good shot? If a race like this,
I mean, definitely. It could go either way, for sure. I have no idea how it's going to go. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, good job, man. Absolutely. All you can do is do your best, so best of luck to you there. We'll watch Badroenis finish this out, but we'll let you go, man. We'll let you get back to your stream.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, GG's.
Well, thanks for hosting the race also and holding tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being a part. I'm happy to see you race in the future.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, see ya.
Peace.
Good job. See ya.
All right.
Well,
So-
I do have it on good authority that Badroenis did actually gold cloud stage, so kind of cool. We'll just the little things, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, we commented on how good the cloud stage was, didn't we?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it looked pretty clean. I'm not really super certain about this rainbow ride. I think, yeah, actually, this rainbow ride looks
That's-
pretty good. He's gonna have a ton of time save here over his PB because his PB did have a bit of a meltdown. He almost skipped 145 and 144 in his PB, but just had like a, rainbow ride happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does definitely happen. Yeah, I haven't seen any major mistakes here, so I don't know about golding, but definitely will be a super good one. We'll head into bits. We'll compare his to Taggo's and
It was a gold.
oh, he did just gold.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I see that now. Awesome, dude. He's having a great tippy. Golden cloud stage. TTC was kind of rough. He did fall down on that 100 coin.
Yeah.
But
Hit a weird wall there.
strange. Yeah, gold cloud stage, gold rainbow ride. We had a gold bits from Taggo. Jeez, man.
Yeah, That's pretty awesome to be here for the final minute barrier broken
Yeah.
and 120 star. I
That-
mean, I can't imagine it would ever go lower in terms of like it's in terms of minute barrier. It's definitely not going any lower, but
Yeah, unless like something like major like happens, it'll be
Chip
insane.
Jangle cheered. X25.
yeah,
Bits for
that's
bits.
crazy. Yeah, GG's to Taggo, and hopefully Badroenis can finish this one out. I believe his BPT is 150.45 still with that gold. So long as he doesn't have too many issues here, he oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, are you watching a stream?
I had to stream open by accident.
Yeah, it's as you say that he like doesn't get the double jump. Unfortunate.
That happens like a lot. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, and it does. And he just like had to fall down there. So he just like triple jump back up there. Not a big deal. All one platform down.
Finally gets the pole grab here.
Yeah, glitchy pole grabs are interesting. I've heard that you have to hit B one frame press after another. You have to hit B and B within 2 frames.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 times in a second or something. I don't know. It could be. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard like a couple different things. So there's a bunch of like myths and stuff that float around Mario. You're not entirely sure what, but you have to smash B like super quick or hit B like right as like Mario's starting to grab the pole.
Yeah.
So you see runners kind of like fiddle around on the pole for a second before they can like really mash it out.
I pause buffer it because I'm a baby, but
Yeah, pause buffering, that works too. I'll like slide my thumb over from the stick and then like 2-finger mash the B button.
well, that's actually a good idea. I have to try that.
Yeah, I cannot get it just with 1 finger. But Badroenis with 2 throws, gonna go for the 3rd one. Doesn't get the 150, but low 151 as he hits the last throw.
Still a very good time.
Yeah, 151. I'd be happy with that time.
Yeah, for
outside
real.
of a race. Jeez. GG Badroenis, 151.15.
Good stuff.
So about
All right.
a minute. Oh, what's up? How's it going, Badro? So about minute.
I'm of course really upset. I have some excuses, but there's no excuse to get a 151. It seems like so many mistakes I made were things that I've either never done in a run or like it's been forever. I don't know. It was dumb.
Yeah, it just kind of goes like that though. Like races when you have to push on. Mistakes will
Yeah,
add
I was
up.
getting kind of distracted as well. Like a lot of times I was just thinking like, how am I gonna explain this garbage in the interview? And I was like, just getting even more upset. It was just really frustrating. I mean, grats to Taggo. I knew I wasn't gonna win, but I'm glad he played well.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, that's it.
He played. I mean, he played out of his mind, man. Like honestly, it was pretty insane. And 151's not like a bad time to scoff at, man. That's
I had like 5-minute long time losses on stupid shit. So I can say it's a bad run,
yeah.
and I will say it's a terrible run. But
Well,
also PSA, like I did just want to finish though, because I think if you join a tournament, you should just commit to finishing the race. Because if not, what are you even doing entering? But thanks again for having me, and sorry to the viewers.
yeah. No, dude, it was a great race. It was awesome, man. Enjoyed watching it. It's really you do a lot of things slightly differently. So it's really cool to like point out like the different strategies that people deploy. So thanks for joining, man. I really appreciated it.
Yeah, great run, dude. It was cool. You'll get it soon. I'm
Yeah.
feeling a PB.
Thanks for commentary.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
Um,
GG,
yeah.
man. Well, I'll see you in the future. Check out your stream. Everybody, go follow Badroenis. Anyone's here, I'll plug all the streams and stuff. But I'll see you later, man. Peace.